intro to bonds video earlier, just explaining the very basics about how bonds work. But one thing that takes a little extra explaining is, how do bonds go up and down in value, or why do they go up and down in value? It's a little bit complicated, so I decided to do a separate video just addressing that topic. So let's use the example that I used before in my How Do Bonds Work video, which was the Walmart bond. Let's say that I bought a Walmart bond. I paid $1,000 for it. It's a 5-year maturity, meaning that Walmart will pay me back my $1,000 in 5 years, and they will pay me 5% interest each year that I own the bond. Okay, so that's our starting point. Now, let's say that I bought that bond in 2018. And I have a 5-year period until I'm going to get my money back from that Walmart bond. In the meantime, interest rates that are being paid on new bonds have gone up to 7%. Okay? And 2 years into the 5-year period, my brother-in-law goes to jail, and I need my $1,000 back to bail him out. Well, Walmart is not going to give me my $1,000 back. Our agreement is that they get to hold on to my $1,000 until 5 years has passed. I need the money in 2 years. What do? Well, what I could do is sell my Walmart bond on the secondary market, meaning I could go to my neighbor, Melissa, and say, "Hey, Melissa, I have this bond from Walmart. It pays me 5% every year on $1,000. And in 2023, the $1,000 will be back to me. But I need the $1,000 now. Would you be willing to buy my Walmart bond from me? You will get the interest payments from now on, and then Walmart will pay you the $1,000 principal when the money is returned at the end of the 5 years." Melissa is very smart, and she says, that sounds pretty good, except I know that I could get a new bond paying 7% right now. So why would I pay $1,000 for your bond that only pays 5%? I'll tell you what, Kristi, to make up the difference, I'm going to give you $950 for your bond. I'll take the lower interest rate for the next 3 years, and then I'll get $1,000 back from Walmart when it's all said and done. That's a fair deal, and so I make it. So that means that I have lost money on my bonds because I sold it before the maturity date came around, in a time where the interest rates for new bonds are higher than the bonds that I bought originally. So that's how you could lose money in the bond market. You could sell before maturity in a higher interest rate environment. On the flip side, you can make money on bonds. So let's say the opposite happened, and when I needed to sell my bond for bail money, new bonds were being issued at 3%. I go to my neighbor Melissa and say, "Hey Melissa, I've got a deal for you. I've got a $1,000 Walmart bond that's paying 5%. I know you couldn't get such a good deal right now because new interest rates are 3%. How about if I sell you my Walmart bond for $1,100, you get the higher interest rate and you'll get $1,000 when Walmart pays you back at maturity?" Melissa says, "Yeah, I know that I can't currently get 5% on new money that I want to save in a bond, so I'll go ahead and take that deal." Boom, I've actually made money on my bond trade. So that can happen. Typically though, if you hold a bond to maturity, you put $1,000 in, you get $1,000 out, it's a wash, and you just get the interest along the way.